Hi, I'm Kim Linder, the host of the Caregiver Hour radio show. We had a fabulous show today because we had three women who had a lot to say about the legal future and financial future of caregivers, how they care for their loved one but also care for themselves. And we had questions that came from people who emailed them in, and it was just a very interesting and uplifting conversation, even though it was really about serious details. Our first guest was Maureen Rulison from Medicaid and Financial Planning Services. And then we had Melissa Spangler, an elder law attorney with Fisher and Wilsey, a law firm in St. Pete. The emphasis was on planning, so why don't we start with Maureen? Will you talk about how your company also helps caregivers and their loved ones plan for their future?
Absolutely, Kim. Medicaid and Financial Planning Services helps people to plan for when it's best time to use government benefits such as Medicaid and VA, who the other professionals we need to involve are, such as an elder law attorney, and how to protect the individual who is receiving care's assets and make those assets last and give them the services that they want to have throughout their lifetime using those assets.
So is there just a brief tip that you can share with our people who are watching the video?
The brief tip that I would give you is that before it's a crisis, it's time to go out and start interviewing and talking with professionals who serve our senior community. And use your heart. Use your heart and your brain to pick who you're going to trust and use.
Because didn't you say how important it is to feel a connection with who you're using?
Absolutely, because I have one of the weirdest jobs in the world. I have to ask people to trust me before they've known me barely a week or two or maybe a month. And if they don't have that good connection with me, we're going to be halfway through the process and they're going to be going, is this the right thing to do? Is this what I should be doing? Take the time and, yes, feel the connection.
Okay, that's great. Thank you so much, Maureen. So, Melissa, why don't we hear from your perspective how you can help caregivers and their loved ones plan for their future?
As I said on the show, I'm an elder law attorney, and basically elder law is, if you look at it as an umbrella, it encompasses many areas of law, which include estate planning, tax planning, probate, real estate, sometimes business law, and the emphasis there is on the planning. It is our firm's goal to ensure that clients have the proper planning in place in case, in a time of crisis, that they'll have the peace of mind of knowing that their affairs are in order.
And why don't we do just a little brief tip so caregivers can feel a connection to you and then maybe want to contact you and listen to the show?
I guess the tip would be that, you should plan for the worst and hope for the best.
Okay, that's great. We would love for you to listen to the show. It's the Caregiver Hour. It's on every Monday from 11 a.m. to 12 noon Eastern Standard Time on 1250 a.m. WHNZ.